Erin Bridge Foundation. The name itself is unique. The first two letters, ED, stands for Educational Institutions, and the next two letters, IN, stands for Industries. If they go even to ask her water, they will not let them touch her.
That's why, because I think they are marginalized.
One girl said that she wants to be like me. The way they have taken the life so positively, but maybe the choice they have made is different.
Because it is said right that beauty lies in one's eye.
If that institution was not there, maybe they would have ended up in the begging field itself. There is the other side in everyone's life. I felt that we as a society we failed. It is important to have empathy in life instead of sympathy. I feel like I have taken the best decision of my life by choosing this social work.
So hello guys, welcome to the Thoughts Unboxed. So in this episode, we started with the discussion of NGO, how it works, the structure of NGO. Okay, with that we were discussing about all the types of NGO. Okay, because some NGOs specifically works on humans. Okay, human-centric approach, and some other NGOs are there which specifically works on animals. Okay, and other things. In this episode, we were specifically talking about Indian Bridge Foundation NGO. Then we were talking about SBYM and lot of stuff. And so in this video, you'll be learning a lot about the social work, social service, and how you can be the part of all these things. And hopefully, you will also be enjoying the podcast, and also it will help you to learn about more the society. So let's dive into the podcast. Today we have Akshata with us in this episode. Okay, welcome Akshata to this podcast.
Thank you, Arman.
So let's talk about in brief for NGOs. Okay, what are NGOs and how do they work?
Basically, NGOs are non-governmental organization which works independently without the government interference, where a group of like-minded people will come together with the same vision and mission. And in society there are a lot of problems. We, the people who are privileged, we are not aware of it, and sometimes some kids don't even get a proper education. Some people don't even get a proper food to eat or proper water to drink. So it is, as a society, it is our responsibility to make sure that everyone will get equal opportunity and chance to. So a group of people who wants to do something for the society, they come together and form an NGO with a vision and mission, as I said. And different NGOs works in different fields, maybe in terms of education or environmental protection or women empowerment and so on. So every NGO is different from each other based on their vision and mission, and they they have a common purpose, that is to make change in the world, to bring smile in people's life. So I think this is all about NGO.
So for this NGO, what are the structure of of these NGO? Okay, how these are divided? For example, the works. Okay, as an institute. Okay, how they divide the work and they do internally.
And NGOs has different hierarchies based on the financial condition and need of the NGO. There will be president who will be the founder, and co-president who will be the vice president. Vice president who will be the co-founder, and there will be secretary, fundraising head, and authority head, and project manager, project coordinator, and so on. And there will be management staffs who will be like accountants and other people, and there will be volunteers too who wish to like spend their time and skills whatever they have learned without expecting any kind of money, which they voluntarily do the work for the society.
For example, if some person who wants to do some social work and all, and he's running short of time, so just for some span of time, or for some specific span of time, can he join such NGOs or some social work team?
Yeah, definitely they can join. Different NGOs have different projects. So
Okay.
if they are interested in certain projects, they can definitely be a part of it. And most of the NGOs will definitely agree if someone is willing to give their time and skills for the betterment of the society.
And then you told that there are a lot of types, different types of NGOs and all. Okay, so what and all NGOs you are part of? Okay, and where you are, working there.
Okay, so I'm a part of NGO called Youth Helping Hands and Friends of Animal, which is in Maharashtra. And there is this one more NGO called Edin Bridge Foundation, which again has multiple projects: Edin
Okay.
Hope and
Mm.
Edin Wish Box, Edin Smile and Edin Shiksha.
So let's first talk about this Eden Bridge Foundation, what it is and how it all works and all.
Erin Bridge Foundation. The name itself is unique. The first two letters, ED, stands for Educational Institutions, and the
Okay.
next two letters, IN, stands for Industries, which
Wow.
is a
Nice.
kind of bridge between the education and industries. That is something different. And one more interesting thing is a group of like minded people including the HR professionals and academicians and a group of working professionals. They have come together and they are spending some time there and trying to bring smiles on the people's lives.
So what all projects this Eden Bridge Foundation is handling and what all they are currently working on?
Okay. Eden Bridge Foundation basically deals with four projects. One is Eden Hope, which deals with the protection of environment.
Okay.
And there is this one more project called Eden Wish Box, where it fulfills the wishes of the people across different NGOs, where it asks what kind of food or exactly the people like, and it will fulfill their wishes. Every week, every month, uh, every first Sunday, we will be distributing the food. Uh, Erin Wishbox will fulfill their wishes and distribute food as per their need and wish. And there is this one more project called Erin Shiksha, where the rural childrens and the youths they will be getting the like study materials or some soft skills that is needed for them. Their Erin will go and teach them.
So what about this Youth Helping Hand NGO?
Youth Helping Hand is in Maharashtra. It was started with a group of people who wanted to contribute to the society. Basically, one of our project is providing education for the kids. That is, we call the term as Kaksha, which means the street education for the children. We have 5 branches across Maharashtra, and we love to expand that to different states and different places as well. Where
Okay.
every weekend, some people will go there and we will teach the kids regarding some studies related things, and we also teach them regarding ethics and morality in life. And we will tell them some inspiring stories and which will inspire them and they too aspire to do bigger things in life. And also it works on the women empowerment, where we teach them regarding the menstrual hygiene for the women's, and also we there will be the food distribution drive and sanitary pad distribution across the rural areas, and plantation of trees and environmental protection and lot more.
So how these are different from Friends of Animal NGO?
In Friends of Animals, basically we will be doing 2 projects. One project is adoption of the pets, where we inquire the people who wants to adopt the animals. We make sure that that person will take care of the animal very well, and they will take care of it completely. After inquiring everything, we will give adoption as per the rules, and then we will issue them a certificate as well. For
So even for animals, there is, the adoption procedure is
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Okay.
And we will also check if whether they are taking care of it exactly and all. If
So means after adoption also there is a lot of process for that.
yeah, we will make
Okay,
sure
wow.
that it is safe. It is getting a good safe environment more than sending that to someone else, handing over to someone else. For that, we will make sure that it is completely have a good environment to stay.
Okay,
And also
okay.
there is this one more project where we issue the water tanks, small tiny water tanks across different streets of Maharashtra, in Jalgaon and in some other places, where the animals can come there and it can drink water. I just wish this project will happen in other parts of the like districts and states as well. so that all the animals can make use of it.
Then, as you said, that you are a part of lot many, NGOs, and you are into a lot of social work, and all these things. So, have you done your graduation in the same field, or what you have done in your studies?
Yeah, right now I'm pursuing my graduation in Bachelor of Social Work,
Oh,
BSW,
wow, 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 fine. Hmm.
in Manasa Gangotri University of Mysore.
So, it's interesting that being in graduation, you are doing a lot of stuff. Fine, wow, that's interesting. Yeah. So, what is this course all about? What you are doing right now?
Basically, it is a professional-based social work where the social workers, scientifically study the problem of the society and we try to bring changes in the society. We social workers are called as social doctors or social scientists in the field.
Okay, okay, wow. Hmm.
Basically, in social work, we usually say the saying that helping the helpless to help themselves, which means we the people will help the people to help themselves, which means we don't directly go and help them by providing them some money. Instead, which in a scientific way, in scientific approach, we try to give them a solution. We try to provide them a solution where they are able to make solution where they can solve their own problem, something like that. There's this saying that if we provide a man a fish, it just we can just fill his appetite for one day. But what if we teach him the fishing, the art of fishing? It will be for his lifetime, right? So this is what the social work does. In a scientific way, it is a long-term solution for the problem. This is what the social work does, where the people can build their own life and be self-employed.
So there is a term, social service and social work. Okay.
Yeah,
So how these words are different, because it's all the seem same. So what is the difference between that, and what is the
yeah,
thing related
exactly.
to it? Yeah.
Many times there is this misconception that social service is a social work, but no, social work and social service both are totally different. There is a
Okay.
thin line between both of them. And for example, as I said earlier, I gave an example of fish. In the same way, if we provide 10 rupees for a beggar, for a person, it does not give him a permanent solution. It is just a temporary solution, right? So that we cannot call as a social work because we are not making any kind of difference. Instead, if I take that person somewhere where I can train him something so that he can earn his own living, that I can call as a social work. Social work deals in a scientific way, in a scientific approach. It deals with the uh, in a certain issues. So that is what social work and social service are different from each other.
So as I said that you are doing some BSW course. Okay. In that, no, you have some practical things as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Actually, the very wonderful thing here in BSW is whatever theory we learn, it is just the 30%. And
Okay.
what we learn in the practical field when we go and do field work and when we go and interact with the community people, well, with the marginalized people, that is the thing that is where we can gain a lot of knowledge and skills. I think that is something incredible and I feel like I have taken the best decision of my life by choosing this social work.
Yeah, because in some other courses like engineering and all, it is exactly the opposite. Only 20, hardly 20% is given to practicals. Rest is all for, theory-based concepts and
Yeah,
examinations.
exactly. Whatever we learn in the theory, that's what we are going to apply in our practical, and that is something incredible.
Till your plus two, what course you have done?
I have completed my plus two from the science stream PCMB.
Oh, that's even more, contrast. Okay, that being in science background, you went totally in different thing,
Yeah.
in social work, because generally science students take,
Mhm.
engineering or doctorate courses or something else.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
how's it came a shift in this thing? How,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
When I chose this social work, many people ask me like, why do you want this social work? Like, I have got 95%. So everyone were telling me, why do you want social work? Why don't you go for medical or engineering field?
Hmm.
And I absolutely respect that field. It has its own importance. But somewhere I feel like my personal presence in the field work would make justice for in which what I have passionate about. I think I find happiness and satisfaction when I go and interact with the people. when I go and talk with the people and try to try to do something whatever I can, and when I because of me, if someone smiles, that makes my day. Even in my PU time and all, I used to, while traveling, I used to see the marginalized people who are migrant people. When I see them, some, there were so many kids, they were not getting proper education because they were from different states, and some people are different districts, so they were not getting a proper education. They didn't even had the basic facilities. They were literally going to different places and they were asking for water. They didn't even had a basic facilities like water or anything, and
Okay.
they were staying in tents.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, whenever there was heavy rain, they used to struggle a lot. When I was seeing that, my heart was literally crying and I was feeling like I have to do something. And when I was in plus one in my 11th grade, I actually had called the childline number regarding that.
Okay.
And I had
Okay.
informed them this is what exactly happening. Do something so that these kids will get a proper education.
Okay.
So
Okay.
after that, every weekends I used to go there and I used to take classes for those kids. I used to
Oh,
teach
wow.
them.
Wow. Wow. Fine. Yeah.
I used to teach them regarding something related to the environment, like the pollutions, and sometimes I used to teach them about health and hygiene because those people are so innocent that they don't know, like before eating, they have to like neatly wash their hands. So I used to teach them how exactly, why is it important to wash hands, that to completely neatly. And I used to teach some like teenage people regarding the menstrual hygiene and why is it important, because most of those people, they feel shy to talk about it, or they feel like uncomfortable to talk about it. So after I talked with them and had interaction with them, they all got to know what is exactly this menstrual hygiene, why it happens, and what are the like how exactly they have to keep themselves clean in those time. And I used to teach them regarding the environmental protection, like not throwing the plastics somewhere, and they have to keep the dustbin. And after that, they had kept two different dustbin, and they used to keep all the like waste there itself, so like managing the waste and all. I think somewhere I felt that this is where I belong to. After all this, I think I felt that I have to do something in the. If I do the something in the same field, it will make me happy too, and I will get to learn a lot. So I chose this
So,
way.
do you matlab, used to get proper attendance of those people? Matlab, if the kids are coming from the day one, matlab, were they coming to your classes regularly, or they used to leave your classes, in between?
Actually, I used to go where they stay in that
Okay.
particular tent. There only I used to go and I used to teach them. I used to take
Okay.
one board and mark pen
Okay.
marker, and then I used to go there and teach, and they were so excited. Interesting thing was I used to show them some movies which are
Okay.
so inspiring and which would make them feel that even they have to do something in their life. For example, I have showed them Super 30 movie, which literally inspired them, and they were telling they have to do something in their life. And some people and also show them the story of Abdul Kalam sir, and sometimes I used to show them some speeches regarding that. So after watching those things, those kids will realize that even for example, after looking watching the Abdul Kalam sir's story, one kid was telling that if this person, in spite of all the hurdles in life, if he can do that, even I'll do that. And one person was telling that he wants to be a scientist, and there was
Wow.
this one kid who
Wow.
wants to be a doctor, one kid wants to be an engineer. Everyone has their own aim in their life. And what made me happiest, one girl said that she wants to be like me,
Oh,
like
okay.
educating,
Wow.
like
Mm,
she said that
mm.
just like how you came and you are talking with us friendlily, because she was telling me that many people will look at them like they are something different, they are marginalized, they are then many people will ignore them. If they go even to ask a water, they will not let them touch her, something like that. But she said that when I hugged her and when I talked with her nicely and when I was teaching her, she was telling like, you made me feel so comfortable and you made me feel belonged, like a family. So she was telling me, when I grew up, I have to do something which where people like me don't have to face this, where they can also get education, where they can also have a friendly environment around them. I think that is one of the happiest moment of my life. I think no amount of appreciation or no amount of awards could make justice for what happiness and satisfaction I got when that girl said she wants to be like me.
Yeah, because education is the backbone of the society,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
somewhere I think that yeah, if these people, if they get to know about the things, what they are, what's going around, at least they can choose a path. Okay,
Yeah,
because they don't have any guide, they don't have any proper education. Because of that, that's why, because I think they are marginalized.
yeah.
Because if some education at least it is given,
Hmm.
okay, so that can help them to improve a lot in their life.
Yeah.
Okay, because even if I share one instance, okay, it was just like in my school days, I went in a slum area for a documentary. Okay, it was just like observing the people there. Okay, and actually observing the marginalized people. Okay, and what else we can do for them. Okay, like some a kind of social work, yeah, but it was a kind of first understanding the problem what the people are having in that slum area, and we had to do some thing over that. Okay, so when I went there, I guess I would be in ninth or 10th. Okay, I went there. What I found is all the childrens, okay, in spite of being enrolled in the schools, they doesn't go to the school. Why? Because in their homes, whole family, matlab the mother and the father, they go for work so that they can earn a penny to at least have a food. Okay, so at least to look after the house, the girls have to be at home. Okay, so that was in my mind ki, matlab, even after government providing them free education and all, okay, up to at least till 14 years, okay, but still they are not able to avail these things. Okay, maybe they have some different priorities. Okay, but if they are made some understood about the situation, they'll actually prioritize education, which will actually be very much improvement in their life, which will
Yeah,
actually bring a lot of improvement in their life.
yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah. So that's a very best thing that you were, you initiated this thing, and you were going to these people, and you were, speaking to them, and, educating these kids. So that's a very good thing. Hats off to you. Even being in 11th grade, you were doing such all great things. Okay. So what and all you were, doing after taking this course, that BSW course and all.
In the fieldwork, basically, we will be initially having the orientation visits where we will visit different NGOs. We will get to know what works they do, what projects they involve, and what how exactly it works. And later in the second semester, we have to do internship in a particular NGO. So, firstly, if I have to talk about some NGOs in which I have went there and I have got a little knowledge about that. So there's an NGO called ROOTSET, Rural Development and Self-Employment Training Institute, which provides the skills-based training for the individuals, maybe for women's regarding the beautician course, or maybe tailoring course, or for the people, for the men's also, they will give some course training regarding the management of dairy. They will also provide course regarding the technical background, like repairing certain things or fixing certain things like that. And once they provide the training, after the training they also follow up. For example, if someone wants to start a beautician parlor, they will provide some loan for them, and they will make sure that they will start their own business. And most of the people who get training from that route set, they are self-employed, and they have become entrepreneur, and
Wow.
they are earning their own living.
Hmm, that's interesting.
And there is this one more school for the special girls. Yeah, we should not call them as dumb and deaf. Actually, that school name is Puttavirama Dumb and Deaf School. They are the special children, special girls, where they cannot hear properly. Some girls cannot talk properly, and yet the way they have taken the life so positively, that gives me a positive vibe. Like when I went there and when I spoke with those kids, they were so happy. And their handwriting was so good. They were just like fourth, fifth standard, seventh standard kids, and their handwriting was better than mine.
Okay,
They
wow.
they were so talented.
Hmm.
Some people were dancing too. When they were unable to dance, some people cannot hear it. The dance teacher will do the clap. When he clap exactly, they will get to know that they have to change the step. And they used to dance. That was something interesting. That day I realized that like we have to take the life in a positive way. For example, if there is a scenario like there is half filled water, we will think that the people who are optimistic, they think that it is half filled.
Yeah,
Some people who are pessimistic, they will think that it is
it's
half
a half
empty.
empty.
So it
Correct.
is the way we look into the world, that is the way these girls have taken their life positively, and they are happy with what they are doing and what they are learning. I think that is something incredible, and that motivated me a lot, that I have to do something. And there is this one more NGO called Nirashitara Parihara Kendra, where the people who do beggings and all, they will be legally taken into custody by the police, and they will be sent to a place called Nirashitara Parihara Kendra. There will be training regarding this skills, some training, and they can work and they can earn their own living. Some people, when I went there, when I had visited there, some people were stitching clothes, some people were packing the agarbattis, some people were weaving the rope.
Okay.
I think that made me realize that when we give them the opportunity, they will definitely work. Some people are not don't do begging out of choice, but because of when they don't have any choice, when they don't get any opportunity, they get into the field of begging. But if we provide them certain skills where they can earn their living, they will definitely improve. In that particular Nirashidra Parihara Kendra, there will be every early morning they will wake up early and they do practice yoga and all, and they have a good friends around them. So that's a kind of positive atmosphere where they can. It is a kind of rehabilitation process for them. For 1 year duration, they will be there, and whatever work they do, there will be they will provide the amount for them. It will go to their account, and also they provide the nutritious healthy food. So the coordination among themselves, those people, it was very nice. Some people were, watching some movies. When I went there, they were having fun. If that institution was not there, maybe they would have ended up in the begging field itself. So I
Yeah,
think this
correct.
is something. There are so many such NGOs which works for these kind of individuals. Sometimes we are not aware of them. So if you come across someone who is begging, you can file a complaint regarding that. You have to take photos for the proof, and then you can share that, and then you can send them to the Nirashitara Parihara Kendra so that they can, get proper skills and they can earn their own living. There is this one more NGO called Don Bosco, which means it provides the education for the kids. And also there will be surveys. They do certain surveys where the people, the childrens who are dropped, or some people who have skipped education, they will go and approach, and they will make sure that they also get a proper education. In Don Bosco, there is a thing called foster care, where the parents who wants to take care of the children, they can voluntarily come, and if they fulfill the criteria, so based on the certain criteria, they make sure that the parents are able to take care of the child, and then they will hand over the child to the parents. And also after handing over, they don't just say that our job is done. They make sure that every month, or after some duration, they will go and they will check that whether they are taking care of the child properly, and whether the child is getting a proper education. So this is the foster care all about. There is this one more DCPO office in that in Vijayanagar. There is Balakara Bala Mandira, where the people, the children below 18 years who have done some mistakes in their life, they will be taken there, and it is a kind of correction home where they can learn, where they can learn a lot of things. And also it is a kind of, it's a not we cannot call it as a jail. It is a correction home where they can transform themselves, they can shape their mind. And there, in the same way, similarly in Siddhartha layout, there is this Balakiyara Bala Mandira, where there will be some minor girls who are below 18, and also those people who have done some mistakes in their life, or sometimes who have been sexually harassed or molested, those girls will be sent in that particular place, and they will get a proper education. It's a kind of transformation phase for them, where they can shape their uh, where they can shape themselves to be a better person, and then after that they will be a good person, I hope so. There is this one more NGO called Chiguru Ashram, which works for the special women. Chiguru Ashram's founder is one of my senior. She started that when she was she was pursuing her masters. So with the intention to make sure that the people, uh, these kind of women, will get a place where they can come together. And the incredible thing about this Chiguru ashram is that these people are like mentally not completely stable, and yet they provide some training for them. They provide like they make them work certain things, like maybe like filling the phenol bottle and making paper bags. And these beautiful ladies are so skillful in that they make the beautiful bags, they make beautiful candles and all. It is something incredible, because they are not just simply sitting, they are doing something for their they are doing something. And I'm doing my field work in an NGO as an intern called SVYM, Swami Vivekananda Youth Movement, which deals with multiple projects like education, health sector, like palliative care, where the old age people who are at the last stage of their life, who has have some health issues and all, where they will provide the treatment and they fulfill their wishes. And also there are some projects regarding environment and sustainability, where there are some projects like water harvesting and wash and lot more. Now in which I am a part of, it is Kshamta Kendra, where the peer educators and accountants and the program managers, PMs, will be trained. Basically, these peer educators are the sex workers. Some are FSW and some are MSM and some are TG. FSW means female sex workers, MSM means male sex with male, and TG means transgenders. So these people who are doing sex work, some people, we have to make sure in Kshamta Kendra we will provide the training for them regarding the HIV prevention, capacitive building training, where they can get to know more about the HIV and other diseases like hepatitis B and C, and why it happens, and how it could be prevented, and regarding the right way to use the condoms, and why is it important, and what happens if the people don't use the condom rightly, and what they, as peer educators, what is their role? Because for every around 100 or 150 sex workers, there will be one leader kind of person who will be the peer educators. So when we train these peer educators, they will go to the field and they will educate the other people around them also. I
Okay,
think that is
wow.
the basic thing. So when we train these people for 3 days, they will get to know a lot of things regarding the HIV and the ways to prevent it, and we will make them do some group activities. It will be a nice exposure for them.
So what was your experience when when you were among those people and when you were interacting with those people? So how you felt? Okay,
When I spoke with them, I realized that there is the other side in everyone's life. We never realize that until and unless we try to understand them. I think that is where empathy comes. Like sometimes when we listen to them, like some are sex workers, there is this stigma in the society. Okay, they are doing something wrong. They are doing
yeah,
something
because this
sinful.
preconceived notion is there, which
Yeah,
portrays themselves as a very negative person.
yeah,
Okay, and kind of the people with whom we must not be in contact, or we must not interact with them.
yeah,
Okay, because
exactly.
we can also be influenced like that. So that is a
Yeah, yeah.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I spoke with them, there was this lady. She lost her husband when she was just after 2 years of marriage.
Okay.
And then she wanted to take care of her uh, girl child, and she had no skills, and she tried to search some jobs, but she could not get it. And there were some people who were trying to, molest her sexually. And she felt she was so fed up with it that she get into that field itself, because she did not had any other ways in which she could have educated her girl child at that particular time. So she said that she didn't did that by choice but by chance, because she had no other way in which she could have done. Maybe we would say she would have done that this, but at that point of time she could not have, she didn't had anything to do.
Maybe
So
because
she
of
got.
less of opportunities, maybe lack
Yeah.
of guidance.
Yeah.
Okay, she were getting money for this sex working,
Yeah.
and she was educating her child.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And she was telling that she dedicated her whole life for her daughter. And now it's been 18 years since she started working like that. And now her daughter is pursuing her graduation. And now
Okay.
she got to know that her mom is a sex worker and she's doing this kind of job. And now she's angry on her mom that she's doing it. And in fact, that lady was crying that my daughter just told me that you're not my mother anymore because you are doing something like this, and I can't accept you as my mother. And
Oh,
she was telling that,
okay.
and this lady was telling that I spent my whole life for my child, for my daughter, and now
Mm.
she's telling me like this. So what's the point of living? She was so sad. I think that made me realize that sometimes the people struggle a lot. We never know the other side of the person. There was this one man who is a MSM, which means he male sex with male. So
Okay.
this person forcefully was made to get married, and after 1 year, her wife got to know that he's MSM, like he gets attracted towards men instead of women's, like that. But still his parents forcefully get him married, so now he's already married. Also he's skillfully fully trained, like he's a tailor, like professional tailor. I literally saw his work. The way he works, it is so professional. But still he's doing this work not because for money, but he's doing this because he wants to do that. By choice he is doing it.
Okay.
So like people's stories are different from each other. There was this one more boy. He likes doing makeup and all. And
Mm-hmm.
even when I talked with that person, he was wearing all kind of makeup. He does makeup so professionally, and he was telling that I can do only outside because my parents are in my family, they don't allow me to do that. So that made me realize that still, no matter how far we have came, how uh, how our generation has developed, still there are some families who do not accept these people, who do not understand.
And in recent, there was some news that some 16 years old boy, okay, who used to do makeup, and he used to post some makeup videos on Instagram and all. He
Yeah,
was bullied so much that he did suicide for such thing, and is no more now. Okay, so yeah, even this bullying things also affect these people a lot.
yeah, exactly. I think after hearing that news, I felt that we as a society we failed, because when that person was doing all those like tutorials or videos, we would have appreciated him. But just go and see the comment section. All he got is bullying. Everyone used to tease him for what he was doing. And when he's gone, everyone started to post in favor of him.
Sympathy for him,
Yeah,
okay, like that, yeah.
yeah, exactly. I think it is important to have empathy in life instead of sympathy. Just feeling sorry for something is not right. We should
Exactly.
have empathy. We should, if we had appreciated him for what good things he had done, like for all his skills, maybe he would have still been alive today. But we society bullied him, we teased
Maybe he
him.
would have been doing something better from what
Yeah.
we saw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even after this news, it won't stop. If some other person do that, again the people will continue to tease him, tease the person, And once the life is gone, they will start to upload like rest in peace, like we lost someone, like that. We should before it's too late, we should do something, so that we should not believe the people like that. It is not they're doing this because they want to. That is how their mind works, because it happens because of multiple reasons. Maybe the hormonal changes in them, or maybe the people now they feel from the hormonal changes it happens to them to behave in a certain way. Some people will feel like a girl though they are boy, so it is not their fault. I think we society should learn to appreciate, like accept them and respect them for whatever they do.
Yeah, at least if they cannot, what, support them, at least they must not, even bully.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah, let them mind their own business and let them mind their, their work.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
yeah, so they are happy being whatever they are doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we must not interfere in their personal life. Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
I would like to tell about one person. uh, she's a transgender, and she's running her own NGO, and
Wow, nice.
she's whatever work she do, like sex work she does, uh, all those money will be spent on that particular NGO, where she is educating around 2000 kids, and also that too the people who are like specially differently abled, the
Okay,
special
okay.
children. For them, she's taking care of their education and all, and she said that she's so proud for what she is doing right now. And there are some transgender kids too, so for them also she's taking care. So I felt that when we just usually say the term sex work, we usually think that it is something like unethical, or something we don't respect them. But there are some people who do good work also like this. But maybe the choice they have made is different, and I think we should learn to respect them irrespective of what they do. And yeah.
So, as you listed out a huge list of your field works, okay, where and all you have worked, okay, and before that also, you have worked, in this social work, social field, I'll say, okay, social field a lot, okay. So, what and all the criticism you have got? Because in all the works we get criticism. So, being in public, if you are doing these things, okay, what and all feedbacks which you get, more to it, what all criticism you get, you can share it here.
Okay, so as I said earlier, when I was in 11th grade, I had visited some migrant peoples, and I used to teach them. So on the Children's Day, I had taken photos of that, and I had uploaded in the social media with only my contacts, people who are whom I am familiar with. And some people appreciated me, some people, commented in a negative way. I didn't uploaded that because I wanted to show that like I have done something. No, that was not my intention, because when do something, a little action of mine, if that brings smile on those kids' life, I think that is something incredible. I can feel that satisfaction I get. That is all. That is enough for me. I don't need any kind of even if someone appreciates me or give me some awards, that's not going to make me happy. But some people think that I upload that for the fame or something like that. I think if the people think like that, I feel sorry for them, because that's not what exactly what I think. It is just the kind of sharing happy moments. And also when I had uploaded, some of my school friends that approached me, like where are these people are from, where are they from, and where do they stay. And when I informed them, they were staying near Ring Road, and for 1 more month they will be here. They also voluntarily came, and they had bought some books for the kids, and we all
Okay, wow.
distributed the books for
Hmm.
them. I think that is something. If and they were telling me, thank you for thank you for uploading. In fact, if I had not uploaded, they would have not got these people. They would have not got to know that these kind of migrant peoples also there. So I think this is the reason why I upload, because maybe a small action of mine would, in turn, some other people will also would get to know about it. But some people think that I do that for appreciation and all, but that's okay. uh, in life, whatever we do, some people are going to say some things. Even if we do good things, they will say something. Even if we do bad things, they will say something.
Yeah, the pessimist people and all.
Yeah, exactly. And at least I'm not like when they criticized me like that initially, literally I felt like a depressed person. Like I was just in 11th grade. I felt like what have I done? Like there are so many people who go to like mall for shopping and all. They will upload that. Uh, they don't find any problem in that, and me, I'm not doing anything wrong. And I totally appreciate the people who go for shopping or like restaurants or anything. That's totally fine. That's their wish. The same way, I'm just sharing the happy moments of what I felt comfortable. But if people criticize me even for that, I think that's uh, that's their perception, and I cannot change that. I uh, before I used to feel sad that why do they do that, but now I stopped questioning them. Like I know what is my purpose. My purpose is to because of my small actions. If someone smiles, that is more than enough for me. The satisfaction, I think, no appreciation would do justice for that.
Yeah, because it is said right that beauty lies in one's eye.
Yeah,
Okay, so if
exactly.
it just depends on the perspective in which they see. Okay,
Yeah,
as you have immersed yourself in social work, okay, and in between you also mentioned that some of your seniors have already, founded some of the NGOs and all.
yeah.
Okay, so how do you visualize yourself 10 years from now? Okay, what is your vision and what all are your plans which you are thinking that yes, at least these things I must be doing 10 years from now, 15 years from now, like that.
Okay, so basically, I'm an UPSC aspirant. So right now, I'm preparing for the UPSC.
Wow,
So
wow. So early preparation, fine, good, yeah.
my goal is to be a civil servant and to serve the society as much as possible in different fields. And also, I wish to start my own NGO in the upcoming years, where I
Hmm.
have some plans regarding, merging the orphanage home and old age home together, so that children who do not have
Good
the
parenting. Yeah.
childrens who do not have the parents love will get that, and the parents who do not have the children's love will get that, like they where children and parents can fulfill each other's love. They can emotionally support each other, and also have some like ideas regarding the protection of environment, because many people do NGOs regarding the human centric. At the same time, it is important to make sure that our environment is sustainable too, because without this environment, we cannot stay here. So I think it is important to address this issue as well. So hopefully in the upcoming years, I'll look into those aspects as well.
Yeah, because you have a lot of, big aims, okay, lot of to achieve, okay. We wish you all the very best to achieve all these things. And after, in achieving all these things in the upcoming years, hopefully when you will be coming to us next time, we'll be having more stories.
Yeah,
Okay, you'll be having a lot of more, to share, and we'll be very happy to share with our audience.
yeah,
Thank you
sure.
for being here.
Thank you, Arman. It's nice talking to you. Thank you for having me here.
So here comes the end of this podcast, and hopefully you have learned a lot of things and you have enjoyed this podcast, and also you would have thought of doing a lot of things for the society, because being a part of the society, we must do something for the society. Okay, because these personal initiatives to do something for the society brings the change to the society in which we are living, and hopefully you'll be also contributing to such things. And as in the end we have discussed that Akshata is having a lot of aspirations, okay, and we wish her a very good success in all these things, and in future we'll be having her with a lot of more success stories and a lot of more knowledge about the thing. Thank you, and hashtag happy podcasting with Satudan podcast.